I started building model cars when I was probably 13 or 14. I'd been building model planes before that, not very successfully. And the move to cars resulted from the fact that people started to import American car kits. The American car kits were significantly better than the ones that I'd been looking at from England, and I was really keen to build American car kits. They had chrome plating on the bumper bars. They looked much more realistic, and realism was what was very important to me. Most modelers think of themselves as kids who've never grown up. When you're a child, you can't aspire to a full-size car. I quite enjoy cars, but I don't think I'd ever get round to actually buying a historic car or buying a car for anything other than practical purposes. So the kits are a substitute for that. When I was young, I used to build mostly warplanes, but as I've aged and discovered what war was really about, I've lost interest completely. But the vast bulk of people who build models are military model builders, either aircraft or tanks or similar sorts of things. You would normally build a kit over somewhere like 2 to 3 weeks. The most recent ones I've built have taken longer than that because of the limitations of time to get on with it. For me, I could probably build a kit. When I was a kid, I used to build them in about a week because of the enthusiasm to get them finished. A week is a reasonable time. I've always liked Citroën Daeses. That particular kit is just about the only kit available of a Daes. The Daes is an iconic car, and it's just surprising to me that there is only the single kit, or there's actually a 1/43rd scale one around as well. And my wife was also fascinated by Daeses, so that was the reason for the Daes kit. It really is finished. The Daes was built probably about 25 years ago, shortly after I was married, when I found the kit in a hobby shop. And I built it fairly quickly and finished it. But it's suffered several moves since then, and various components have been broken, and it's a bit hard doing the repairs now, so it looks sadly as though it's unfinished, with the bonnet sitting on the roof and the wheels looking a bit soft and soggy. But I've got a brand new unstarted kit which I will get round to building, because I really enjoyed building the kit originally. As you might have noticed, I've got a large number of unbuilt kits. I'm looking forward to retirement so I can actually spend some time doing it. The psychology of why you purchase lots of kits when you're going to build them, and you do the calculation that you could probably never build what you've got. The psychology of that's quite interesting, I think. I think it's that sense of deprivation when you were a kid. If you read historic car magazines, you find that many people that buy old cars or historic cars often buy cars that they really wanted when they were young. They didn't have the money, they couldn't have them. Now when they're older and they could have even more exotic things, they return to what they wanted when they were a kid. And I think there's something to do with, that desire as a child to have certain things that meant something to you. Kids all have different ideas about what's important. I think my aim would be to have a display cabinet where some of them would be displayed on a rotating basis, so because that's part of the process, putting together themes and things that belong together and things that contrast. I like making a story out of what I'm doing, basically, and I really enjoy the business of researching what I'm going to build, so that I know what are authentic colours and how the kit should be built so that it looks as authentic as it can. Yeah, I'd certainly give them away if people thought they were interesting. Once you've built them and displayed them a couple of times, I think you know, that's the satisfaction. If you want them again, then build them again. You can build them in a different way.